Welcome to a special 2015 Engagement and Experience Expo preview. Today we're here with Phil Rubin, rDialogue founder and CEO, who will present an upcoming session titled Integrating Customer Experience and Loyalty, Best Practices in Design, Delivery, and Measurement. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks a lot, James. Glad to be here.
Well, thanks for taking the time. We'd love to hear a bit about your session and what you plan to cover. Can you give us just a quick overview?
Yeah, with customer experience and customer engagement being such strong and in vogue terms, we want to redefine them a bit and put them in the context of customer relationship development, customer relationship management, and loyalty marketing, because they all go together. And so what we're going to focus on in our workshop is really three core elements of that. Number one is, how do you design the right customer experience? Number two, how do you deliver the right customer experience? And three, and most important, is how do you measure it and track it so that you know that as an organization you are moving the proverbial ball forward.
And what are some of the additional main takeaways, or who will benefit most from attending your session?
Well, our session is really designed for people who are going to be practitioners, who are going to lead the charge inside of an organization. And really, and if you read some of the work that's being published, especially by Forrester, who's been talking about this being the age of the customer a lot lately, and a lot of buzz lately about their customer obsessed piece. It really has to be top down and bottom up. So we're going to speak to it so that if you're sort of the day-to-day lead inside your organization, or you have influence on that, you're going to be in a position to know what it takes to sell it into the organization, to lead the development, and to make sure it's truly integrated into the organization. So the three big takeaways really become that loyalty marketing is an essential component to delivering the right customer experience, because you can't deliver the right customer experience if you can't identify the customers, and that's easier said than done, especially in the permission-driven, privacy-sensitive, and ad-blocking world that we're living in today, number one. Number two, this idea of integration means it can't just be a marketing function. It can't even just be a CX function. It's got to be integrated throughout the enterprise, which means you got to have that bottom-up and top-down buy-in and support and ultimate commitment to this kind of work. And number three, as I mentioned, in terms of what we're going to address, is really the fact that measurement and keeping score is essential, because number one, they're big investments. You got to be able to support to the CFO. And ultimately, the question becomes, can we measurably drive organic growth in revenues and profitability by doing these kinds of activities and committing to these kinds of strategies and tactics?
And why do you think that there is such a strong focus on customer engagement and customer experience today? Why are they so important?
Well, it's all about customers, right? If Peter Drucker said the purpose of a business is to create a customer. Without customers, there are no revenues. And really the challenge today is there's this high demand for organic growth. And again, that organic growth is profitably growing the business, not just growing top line, unless maybe you're Uber, but really focusing on top line and bottom line growth. Number two, the recognition that delivering a better customer experience gets beyond the transactional nature of so many businesses today. It's more impactful. It's more differentiating. And the other point is that we live in a world of data and big data. And what do you do with the big data? The whole point of the big data is to make better business decisions, which include identifying and making sure that you can deliver a better customer experience, which by definition means different things to different segments of customers.
Wonderful. Well, thanks for taking the time again today, and we look forward to seeing you and learning a lot more later on this fall for the 2015 Engagement and Experience Expo.
Thanks a lot. We're looking forward to it.